Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss one more important topic from electromagnetism, that is generator. What is our topic? Today's topic is generator. The generator works on the principle of it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. Mechanical energy into electrical energy. It converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. In case of electric motor, quite opposite to it, electrical energy is converted into mechanical energy. So here the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy by the generator. Here the generators are two types: AC generator and DC generator. Okay, AC generator and DC generator. So now first we are going to discuss about the AC generator. In any generator also, either in AC generator or in the DC generator, the working principle is same. The mechanical energy is converts into the electrical energy. So now its construction. See here, the generator contains two permanent magnets, which is useful to create the uniform magnetic field, which is created the uniform to create the magnetic field in the direction of north to south. So this is the coil. So this coil is linked with the, so this one. It contains two rings. Okay, right. Like this first ring, S1, S2. Okay, and right, so these two are connected to the two brushes to the device, brushes to electrical appliances which we are going to use for this current. Okay, this is the structure, and it has a shaft. The shaft helps to rotate the coil, rectangular coil. Here this magnetic field, the uniform magnetic field is created due to the bar magnet. Sir, how it is works, sir? Alright, for example, here A and B. Alright, so how it is works means, then I will give you the explanation. So I have understood or not the construction, two permanent magnets to create the uniform magnetic field, and it has a rectangular coil, and at the same time it has two rings. The coil is connected to the rings. Here you have to notice one thing: the coil is rotates, the rings are in the stationary. But the coil can in rotation. For example, so first the coil in vertically. Okay, if the coil is in vertical direction, when the coil is in vertical direction. Okay, right? So here you can feel A and B. So when the coil is vertical, so now it is in at rest and in vertical. When it is in vertical position, the no magnetic flux changes linked with it is not changes. That means the current is created zero. I say then Faraday says that when the magnetic flux is linked with the coil should change, rate of change in the magnetic flux is linked with the coil is changes, then only the current is travel. Okay, right, see here. So this is B. Okay, right, here A. So when it is in vertical, the A is upward, B is downward direction. First, then there the current is 0 minimum, so 0 current. So when it starts to rotate, okay, when it starts to rotate, the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increases. When starts, for example, here like this. So when it is rotating, while it is rotating, when it is in vertical, then there is no magnetic flux, change in the magnetic flux linked with the coil is 0, right? Due to that reason, so there is no changes in the coil, there is no induced EMF, right? So when it starts to rotate, the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increases, and when the rotation is completes to quarter, okay, when its rotation is completed to quarter, first quarter, the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increases. Due to that, the current induced EMF becomes maximum, reaches to maximum. When it completes its quarter rotation. So first quarter rotation, so it reaches to its maximum. Okay, right. Then again, so when it is completed off rotation, when it is 0, here this is the position. When it is rotates, see the direction it changes. See like this. Okay, A comes here and B comes here, right? So and again it starts to rotate. So that means A comes down and B comes moves like this. No, it is rotating now. So in such case, so the B is here and A is here. So that means what happened? Again, when it starts to rotate, the magnetic flux linked with the coil is decreases. That means the induced EMF is decreases to finally the minimum. Minimum means again it is reaches to 0 when it completes off rotation, first half rotation. This is at half rotation, this is at a quarter rotation. Okay, so in such cases the current is moving in this way and it comes and it changes, right? So again, when the next third quarter rotation, this is at second quarter rotation, that means off rotation. So when the coil in off rotation, third quarter rotation, so B comes this side and A comes this side. That means the magnetic flux linked with the coil is increases. The magnetic flux is linked with the coil is increases. That means the EMF is started to reach again the maximum. Again the maximum here when third quarter, right? So in the finally again it starts to rotate now, so it reaches its same position, then here it is A and here it is B. Okay, so again the magnetic flux is linked with the coil is decreases to complete the 0 again. So this is one rotation, it is at one rotation, it is at third quarter rotation. Got it? Have you noticed it? So this is a way, so here the direction is changing, so direction is changing, so current is alternating, so that's why it is called as AC current. Like this is a way AC generator can works. Okay, got it? So in the AC generator the current direction it changes continuously. That means very simple, when the current is traveling, these rings are in stationary, but this coil is rotates. So in one half rotation the current is traveling in upward direction, in the device. In next rotation it changes to its direction in this direction. So once it is moving in upward direction, when it is moving into downward direction. Why? Because see here this end is linked here, this side, right? When it is completes the half rotation, so here circle is there, so this end is comes this side, and this one A1 is comes to this direction. So here, so this is B1 now, so B is coming this side, A is coming this side. So in such case the current direction changes. So here the linking is changes. Alright, this is a way the AC generator can works. Sir, what's about the DC generator? In the DC generator, the almost all the process is same. Okay, but the little bit construction. The construction is changes. What is that, sir? Instead of the two rings, here we use two slip rings. Okay, two slip rings. So these two slip rings are linked with the coil, so are linked with the brushes, and to it. This is only this change, right? So this slip rings, this kind of arrangement is called commutator. So commutator is changes the AC generator to DC generator. Here what happens? How the current? So same, then first quarter rotation again it reaches its maximum. Okay, right. Right, in the first quarter rotation, so initially is in at rise, so 0. Then first quarter rotation the current is reaches to maximum, and after it comes to minimum. And when it is rotating, the current direction it changes in the coil. So current direction it changes in the coil itself, right? In the coil itself the direction changes. First it travels from B to A and after A to B, but there is no change then in the current which is delivered to the device. So first it reaches to up to first half, then again minimum, then next third quarter again it maximum, and fourth quarter minimum, this is a way the current can travel. So this is DC. In AC it comes down, right? So this is a way AC generator and DC generators can works, right? So thank you.